Hi everyone. Hi everyone. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Leonila, and this is my daughter Sophia. My daughter Sophia is 2 years old, and I'm a mother of 6 kids. And my oldest son is 32, and my youngest boy son is 16. So I have a total of 5 boys and 1 little girl. And diving into this video is super excited because we're just going to show you the big library haul that we just did of of books that we went to the library. And of course, Sophia was crying because she didn't want to come back. But while we were there, they were at the very front. This was in the Pearland Library, Pearland, Texas. And we were there, and there was someone at the front selling all these books. And normally you go to the library, right? And you rent out the books, and then you return them. So that was our intention, to go get some books out and then figure out, because the way that I do a lot of the books, and when I buy the books, I want to see that I'm going to get my investment for it. So what I do, because I've owned so many books over my lifetime, I'm a child that grew up with no books in my home. So as an adult, I became someone so, I guess, in love with books, you know, as a child too, but I couldn't get them. So I used to get them from the library at all times and read them from the library, which is a great resource to have, right? Those libraries are still amazing to have. So I'm more of a hands-on, you know, sensorial person that needs to touch the book and read it. So, so we were there and at the library, and it's a long story, but hopefully I can come through all these books. So we had a total of 35 books. And for those who know, or those parents that know, that purchase books, you know the value of the books, and you know the work they put into it. I'm an author of 4 books. We know the work that we put into books, and it takes time, dedication, and also, you know, to get it published and whatnot. So to me is something I value, and my children as well. So Sophia values books a lot. So this was one of the books that we found there, that was sold to us. And some of these books have the prices on the back, and we'll show you about them. But a lot of people do know this, Thomas and Friends, The Little Engine That Could. I'm sure a lot of y'all know the story behind that, Little Engine That Could. So this particular book, if you look here, let's open it here. So it has a little icon up here, a little circle, a little oval. And so the child would push this button up here, and you push it just like this.
I'm Thomas. My friends are nearby.
And as you can see, what that voice just said, he said, "Hello, I am Thomas. My friends are nearby." So it actually is reading the book to your child. So if you are doing something, working on something, on a project, then this would be a nice series that maybe you can get for your toddlers, or for anybody that's learning to read at an entry level. Look up Harold. So let's look up the little helicopter here, and let's push this.
Look up at Harold. He flies in the sky.
And that's exactly what this book does. And so it is a really, really good book. I'm sure they have other ones, but this was at the library. So it says for 3 years and older, but Sophia really liked that one. Another of the book, all these are the books, 35 or 36 of the books, and the amazing price of $20, you guys, $20. As you can see right here, you'll see that it has a little scans of the little tape of the libraries, but we'll go through them. Hope this is not a long video. It's already 4 minutes into it, but hopefully it's not a long video. But look at the illustrations on these books, and these are hardcovers. If you see here, this is a normal price that we would normally pay at, for example, here in Texas, we have Barnes & Nobles or Amazon.com. This is a price you would pay for this book if you were to get it at those places. Let me share with you this illustration. This is fairly new. This is fairly new. Sorry, Sophie. This is fairly new, and look at the illustration. So, though it's only an alphabet book, as you can see, it has no other words other than the alphabet. It's a wonderful resource book for you to teach the sound of the letter to your child. So you see the letter A, you can talk about this, you can talk about the arrows, you can talk about the apple, the ants. So though the word ant starts with the letter A, arrow starts with the letter A, apple starts with the letter A, but the words are not here, but you can still speak to your child and teach him so. B is for bricks, bricks, and then butterfly, branch, bow. So this is an amazing book, I would say. Even though you do not see the words, you see the pictures, and it's a perfect way. What sound does the butterfly start with? And you would say butterfly, branch, bow. And same thing with the letter C, cupcake. And then you would just go in with the letter D, diamonds, dog, dog, and so for dragonfly. You know, so let me go through it, Earth. Go really quick, because I just want to show you if you can try to get this book, even, you know, at Amazon or anywhere else you would like to get it. You'll know the price, how much it would cost you. But this is the beautiful illustration. It's such a beautiful book. Again, I do value books, and I do value the authors that write these books. So let's put this one over here, because she might grab that in a few minutes. So I'm going to put the books right here so we can go one by one. So this one is Wake Up Rooster. This one's by Scholastics, and I'm not sure if I saw the price on this one. I'm not sure if I saw the price on this one here, but I'm going to go real quick on this one. So we study a lot about the farm, and she has several activities that we do with the farm, so that's a wonderful book for that. This one here, she is learning about the fire engines, and she has a book. Oh, here it is. This one here, just so you guys can get an idea of how much these books cost. This one's $6.99. So we are learning about, you know, the fire trucks, the ambulance, and all the emergency vehicles. So this book here is Paw Patrol, and Sophie has a little dog that she really likes a lot, which he's down there. I don't know if you can see him, but this is who that is, the Paw Patrol. Thank you, Sophie. And here he is, that little dog. And I believe this little Paw Patrol, we got this one at the Dollar Tree, the little dog, which she loves. And so there's a series about this. And the way you work this book, fire truck. The way you work this book, similar to the Thomas and Friends book. It's similar to that. You would also push these little buttons down here. Unfortunately, this one here needs to have the batteries replaced, so we are not able to demonstrate it to you because the batteries are completely dead. Again, this was from the library. It's not brand new, so you wouldn't have, I wouldn't be able to show that to you. Again, so the batteries go there. We would have to replace it. It is a Nickelodeon book, and it tells you the instructions how to use this type of book here. I'm not sure the price on this book if you were to get it at your local bookstore. If you notice, these books are in great conditions, by the way. So let's put this one here since we're already looking at it. And put the little truck down here. Okay, the other one she brought me was Can You See Me by Bob Stake. And this is how you know they come from the library. Those little stickers on there. And these are the series of this book. Is this a Dr. Seuss? Yeah, it is a Dr. Seuss book. Okay, so withdrawn, that means this book is no longer property of the public library, so that's why they sold them. And let's look at it through real quick so I can go through all the 35 books because it's already 10 minutes into the video. Okay, so let's go to the next one. We found, oh. I also got several Christmas books, and the reason being is because I didn't have to choose the Christmas books, but I did since I already had them there. And they're in excellent condition, if you can see. You know, there's no, the books are in excellent conditions. I just, so look, they're almost brand new. I mean, it doesn't look like anybody has even folded these books at all. So there's so much to talk about these books, but we'll get into these books when it comes to Christmas. Here they're saying their prayers, and here are the authors and the illustrators. It's a mother-daughter team from, and her mother, Carol, okay. Yeah, it's a mother and daughter team. Carol and Shonda Bell. Beautiful, that's beautiful work. Okay, so that one's that. And let's go to this one. Where is Christmas? Jessie Bear, another Christmas book. And here I'll talk about it. As you can see, the prices on here, it says $15 US. Again, this is a Brazoria County book from the Pearland Library. And let me show you the colors and illustrations about this book. She will enjoy these by Christmas time. Here's a winter book. I also wanted some winter books, and so I'm glad I found them also from the library. Like I said, all these are from the library. Here's a withdrawal, and the original price on this book is $16. And let's look at the illustration of this book. And again, they're in excellent condition. Look how rich the colors are on these books. They're just so beautiful. And the letters are really big, so Sophia will be able to read them fast when we're doing that. Oops, I hope this one we haven't seen. So that goes the window. Okay, let's look at this one. I'm a Little Teapot, and this one's original price $5.95. And this one's really nice because you turn it here. You would turn it here, and it's supposed to turn. And here's this one. It's supposed to be turning. Let me see. There we go. It's turning. It's turning sprinkles. Okay. And the same thing with here. And it's a Little Teapot. And there's several collections apparently on this book. Collect all four. That's that one. Pete the Cat. I know a lot of you have parents have read this book, and it's a very famous book so far. Pete the Cat, but they had it there. And since we learning about the pizzas and cutting them and the slices, I thought this was a good, excellent resource to have for Sophia. And again, it's in excellent conditions. And I think there's one more Pete the Cat somewhere in here. But I love that it has the covers are very protective, so that should last us quite a bit. Okay, and then there's another Christmas book here. And I don't know if you can see the texture on here. And let's see. Let me just flip this one real quick. It was so beautiful. Okay. Here's another Christmas book. It's not Christmas, right? But like I said, it's something that we will cherish. And again, there are the prices, the original prices on those books here. And look at the illustration on here. The letters are pretty big and spaced out. You can actually see it's good when they're spaced out because you're able to point to the words when you're reading to your child. And usually I use like a little wand or something when I'm reading to her. That way she can tell the difference. And then this one here, beautiful book. It's a hardcover book. They didn't have any board books, but that's okay. I really enjoy these too. We take good care of our books. And this one's really nice too. Hugs and Kisses. Okay, so let's go. This one is not a hard book. It's paper, but it's a Hello Kitty, and Sophia has a Hello Kitty doll over there. That we've had that one for a long time as well. So this is what this looks like. The letters are not, they're spaced out, but not big and bold like some of the other books. And it's also by Scholastics, and this is the price that they would sell them to you. This one here, it says, I Love You Through and Through, by Bernadette. And this one is kind of like a hard book. Yeah, kind of, sort of. And it is definitely worth the investment on these books. And again, they're spaced out. The letters are spaced out and easy to read and easy to point out, and where your eyes, your ears, your nose, your mouth, and so great to illustrate this. Wonderful resource. Wonderful resource. And the price, original price on that is $8.95. I'm sorry. Here's the other Pete the Cat. I Love My White Shoes is the name of this book. And let's see what this one is. That one has coffee. Look at the colors on these books. How rich, and the illustrations are really, really good. The letters are so big. You can teach the colors on here. White shoes. Strawberries. Sophia loves strawberries. The sun. The tree. Blueberries. Blue shoes. So this is more about colors, which is beautiful. And then we have Cuddle. Again, it's a hard book. Look at the spacing on these letters. But he'd bite off my head. Look, the spacing on the letters are so amazing. Way up high in a tree. So easy for them to read. Such a beautiful book. Cuddle. This might be a bedtime book. Maybe not. Oh, somebody bought this book at Ross, and I guess original price. Well, they took off the price. But even though Ross and Marshalls do carry books, and they do carry them at a good discount, not sure how much this would cost. You would probably have to look it up on Amazon.com. Time for Bed. This one, I did get it just to have it as a bedtime book. I don't have that many bedtime books because we do a lot of the Bible books. But look at the rich colors, and the illustrations are so beautiful. So rich in color. And so lovely. Isn't that beautiful? That is totally beautiful. And the price on this, I don't think this one had a price. Usually they have the hardcovers, and they have them on the side near the USB end, but no, this one didn't have it. We can look that up on Amazon as well. This one also has that cover, the protective cover from the original from the library. Let's see. Again, these letters are spaced out. That looks really, really good. Look at all these words in here. Kitten, porcupine, chipmunk, hummingbird, caterpillar, rabbit, squirrel. Look at all these words. Raccoon, deer, skunk, turtle. Look at that. That is amazing. That's a beautiful book as well. Here's another winter book for snow. Look at these colors. Also, not a lot of wording, but you are able to point out and read to your child. See? So there you go. The price on this book, original. Oh, it's covered up in there. I don't know. No, we can't see it. It's covered up. Yeah, it's covered up. And then This one says, say please. Look at the letters are so big and spaceful. This is going to be a beautiful book to read. Bed hug. Okay, here's another book. Also, look at the letters. They're spaced out. When there's no words, that's just to me like an open-ended book. Like you can, open-ended page, you can really just bring about your own story on there. Pinkalicious. This happens to be a series. This is more for older kids. This is more for the older kids, but you can still let them see it, read it, and let them have their own imagination. Our Earth. Here's this book here. Talks about the Earth. See this one here? Jam, Holly, Hobble. Look at this book. This one has no words. This is definitely an open-ended book. So you can tell your own story based on the pictures that you're looking at. Isn't that beautiful? You have to look this author up. The illustrations are fabulous. Okay. What are you doing, Sophia, with the letter O over there? Fairy tales. This one looks pretty big. And this one, most definitely, you would have to use it like an open-ended book. And definitely, I would have to really reevaluate this one, guys, before I put it on my shelf. Okay, this one here. Flower House by Eve Bunting. Since Sophia and I are working, currently working on planting plants and building more roses and whatnot in the backyard, and soon to have a friend of ours is going to donate some strawberry plants so we can plant strawberries in the backyard for Sophia. And my brother was here maybe about a week or two ago, and he was helping us also promulgate a lot of the trees and plants that we have here, so that way we can get more of them. So he's teaching us how to do that. So this book here is another Christmas book. Of course, it's going to be stored for Christmas, but I thought I'd show it to you guys as well, since it's part of the 36 books in here. This one here is Jack and the Beanstalk. This is a classic story, but also the colors and illustrations are fabulous on that. Here's Best Friends. This is Hardcore Collection. I think this is more like a school book, but I guess it was donated to the, I know this collection, I know the kids use it a lot in schools in the districts. I Can Read, Series 1, Beginner's Book 1, and Princess Parties. What's that? And then this one here is Everything Kids, Science Experiments and Books. Experiment book. And this is what this looks like. This is when she gets older, but the fact that we're always working also with the experiments. The lady just threw them in there. The whole thing, she put them all together for us, but also a nice book to have. And this is Geometry. Again, Sophia's only 2, but is something to start talking about the spheres, the 4 sides, triangles. And this is excellent for a resource that we already have. Let me show you really quickly, since we already have it here. See this box right here that we see here, right here in here? It's actually in the cereal box. So we have all our geometry objects there. Those were a gift to Sophia from the Amazon list that we have at Amazon, on our Amazon account. This was a gift given to Sophia for that was on her list. So that is just gonna go perfect to teach her, continue to teach her the spheres and the books and whatnot. Oops. So that's that. Okay, there's another Christmas book over here. The Gingerbread Friends. Oh, so beautiful. Look at these colors, Sophia. Here. So beautiful. And the new animal. I love that they're already protected for us. I do value books and I do protect books. And I do take care of good books. I love this. It's more of a family book. I love the daddy, the mommy, the baby. This is beautiful. And if you were to get this book, does it give you the price? Like $16. And those of you in Canada, $24. If you were to get that book. And the last one, guys, is A Story Goes On. And also, I love that it is protected. In this handsomely illustrated picture book, one of the Americans' foremost poets for young people described the ongoing cycle of life, a seed, sprout, and just perfect of what we're doing, isn't it? Since we are working outside also with the plants and how to plant them. This is a cycle of life. Here are all the bugs, the frog. There's a plant. It's just perfect. This is just a perfect book. And life goes on, right? Also from the library, The Story Goes On. And there you have it, guys. This book would normally cost $16.99. And there you go. This one, I will have to think about it to put it in her library. It is a lot of fairy tales. And there you have it. These are all the books that I have no idea what Sophia was doing with her letter O. The word Sophia's up there, and I had no idea what she was doing with her book. So, thank you so much for watching. No? Give me a kiss. I love you, Sophia. So if you have a public library near you and would like to go check out your library and ask them if they have any Toddler books or any books. For example, tomorrow, the lady there was telling me that the board books, the bigger books that, something that looks like this. Let's see. Like these, the board books, the heavier ones, the thicker ones. These here will be 50 cents, which is, these are great for toddlers because a lot of the kids like to chew on them when they're young. And these are board books. And I think I can give you an illustration on one of my books where Sophia has actually chewed on the book. Let me see. No, I think I put it away. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and you enjoy our library $20 investment that we did on our books. Guys, I am so blessed to have received these books for only $20. You've seen the prices on maybe just one book cost the 35 books that I got. So I could have gone to Amazon, I could have gone to Barnes & Noble and purchased one book. And here I got 35 books for $20. So it's definitely a good investment. The books are in excellent condition. And I hope you enjoy this video. I hope it inspires you as a parent to buy books for your kids. It's so important to teach them how to read. It's so important to teach them the value of books, of the information. It's for their own good. They will appreciate it when they get older, and they would love to read when they get older as well. And when they are in school, it'll be much easier for them to understand and comprehend a lot. All this does start at home. It doesn't start at school. It's not the school's responsibility to teach anybody. I believe, in my opinion, it is our responsibility as a parent to place the values, the morals, and the learning skills that we really want to teach our kids. It starts from home. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy our library haul that we got from Pearland, Texas. Thanks.